So welcome, sir. Dear students, I think sir is first class academy. Sir is also part of organizing team, senior faculty of Kakatiya Government College, and very much expertise in organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, a chapter, a topic, and at any time you can ask him. So welcome, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone.
So మిమ్మల్ని హోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నా ఇంకా
ఓకే సార్
ఫైనల్ గా మీరు ఎండ్ చేస్తాను.
ఓకే సార్.
రైట్ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Right. Good evening, Amma. So today's topic is heterocyclic compound. In this topic, we will discuss about first of all introduction.
Yes,
Introduction of heterocyclic compounds. Okay. Next one. Classification. Classification of, I can mention H, C means heterocyclic compounds. Next one.
second wages.
Iupac Nomenclature of HCC means heterocyclic compounds. Okay. Next one. Preparation and properties of heterocyclic compounds. Okay. In the preparation and properties, we have discussed about pyrrole, okay, furan, and thiophene. Next one is pyridine. Okay. Next one is, most important one is comparative study. Sorry. Comparative study of heterocyclic compounds. Okay. So actual topic is heterocyclic compounds. Okay. First one. Introduction of heterocyclic compounds. Next one is classification of heterocyclic compounds. Next one is Iupac nomenclature of heterocyclic compounds. Next one is preparation and properties of heterocyclic compounds. Next one is comparative study of heterocyclic compounds. Okay. So what do you know about heterocyclic compounds? So please mention in chat box. Anybody? What are heterocyclic compounds? What are Heterocyclic compounds. OSP containing ring. Very good. Inka. Anybody? Right? Okay. So generally organic compounds. Generally organic compounds based on their structure classified into two categories, majorly classified into two categories. One is open chain compounds. Open chain compounds. So simply we can say acyclic compounds. Acyclic compounds. Next one is cyclic compounds. Okay. ఏమా కనబడుతుందా?
Yes, sir. Confusion, sir.
Okay, బిడ్డ. So open chain acyclic compounds and acyclic compounds. What are acyclic compounds? Generally, for example, I will explain by using C6 compounds. So 6 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. First carbon, second carbon, third one, fourth one, fifth one, and sixth one. So in these 6 carbons, these two carbons, first carbon and sixth carbon, mentioned as terminal carbons, terminal carbon atoms. Okay, if the terminal carbon atoms do not bond with each other, so it is in open chain structure. It exists in open chain structure, that is known as acyclic compounds. So not in a cyclic form, not a cyclic. These compounds known as acyclic compounds. Suppose the compound having 6 carbon atoms, I can mention like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so right, first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth carbon atoms. Suppose these 2 carbon atoms, the sixth and first carbon atom, these are terminal carbons. These terminal carbons bonded with each other. So these 2 carbon atoms bond with each other. Finally, we'll get a cyclic structure. Such type of compounds are known as cyclic organic compounds. These are cyclic organic compounds. Okay, this cyclic organic compounds, further divided into two types. Based on nature of atoms present in the cyclic system. Suppose the 6-membered system looks like this. This is the cyclic organic compound. Second category is, this is also a cyclic organic compound. So in these two cases, what is the difference is there? What is the difference between these two compounds? So in cyclic system, all atoms are carbon. So the cyclic organic compound containing only one type of atom, that is carbon atom. This is known as homocyclic compounds. So next category is, suppose the cyclic system consisting with carbon atom as well as other than carbon atom. I can shown by X. Okay, this kind of compounds are known as heterocyclic compounds. Okay, so cyclic system consisting with carbon as well as other than carbon atom. Such type of compounds are known as heterocyclic compounds. Now, how can we define the heterocyclic compounds? The heterocyclic compound at define. So a cyclic organic compound a cyclic organic compound containing at least one atom other than carbon atom are known as heterocyclic compounds. Heterocyclic compounds means a cyclic organic compound containing at least one atom other than carbon atom is known as heterocyclic compounds. This is the heteroatom. Clear? Okay, na beta.
మ్యూట్ చేసుకోమనండి సార్ అందరినీ.
Naidu, Swati, mute yourself, Amma. Naidu, Bhupati Naidu. Right, thank you. Okay. So, ఇక్కడ heterocyclic అంటే అర్థమైంది కదా బాబు. Heterocyclic means it is also one of the cyclic organic compound. It contains carbon atom as well as at least one atom other than carbon atom. Such compounds are known as heterocyclic compounds. So the heteroatom can shown by X. This is the heteroatom. Okay. So generally the heteroatoms are nitrogen, oxygen, okay, sulfur, silicon, germanium, phosphorus, okay, etc. So in all of these, the nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur, these three are most important one and very common. Okay, this is about the heterocyclic compounds. Okay, right. Next one is classification of heterocyclic compounds. Next one is classification of heterocyclic compounds. Right. Okay. Right. So before the classification, we will discuss about few examples for heterocyclic compounds. Right. I will mention a question. Identify in which of the compound is not a heterocyclic compound. A. Pyrrole. B. Furan. C. Thiophene. D. Benzene. Okay. Right. Emma.
Benzene, sir.
Everybody can say
Yes, sir.
benzene. Okay. Next one is in which of the compound contains nitrogen atom? A. Furan. B. Pyrrole. C. Pyridine. D. Thiophene. Amma?
Pyridine, sir.
Pyridine, sir.
Only pyridine.
Pyrrole.
Pyrrole.
Pyrrole and
B, C, sir. B, C, sir. B and C.
B and C. Okay, pyrrole and pyridine molecules. These are best example for nitrogen containing heterocyclic compounds. I can mention other one.
Pyrrole having
So in which of the compound belongs to five-membered heterocyclic heterocyclic system. A 5-membered with sulfur atom. 5-membered cyclic system with heterocyclic system with sulfur atom. A tyrrole, B azole, C thiophene, D oxole.
Thiophene.
Thiophene.
ఓకే సో మీకు కొంత ఐడియా ఉందమ్మా దీనిపైన రైట్ సో బిఫోర్ నౌ విల్ సారీ ఓకే now let me discuss about classification of heterocyclic compounds. Generally, classification of heterocyclic compounds compounds based on two factors. First one is nature of size of the ring. Okay, first one is the size of the ring. Second one is the nature and number of heteroatoms. Okay, first one is size of the ring. First one is size of the ring, and second one is nature and number of heteroatoms. So clearly we can classify the heterocyclic compounds based on size of the ring. Means suppose the heterocyclic compound, the heterocyclic system with 3 atoms. Okay, the heterocyclic system with 3 atoms or 4 atoms. Next one, suppose it containing okay right. Right. Suppose ఇక్కడ చూడండి అన్న ఫస్ట్ వన్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద హెక్స్ indicates heteroatom, either nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, etc. Okay, right. So this is the system, the cyclic system containing 3 atoms in cyclic system with 1 heteroatom, including heteroatom. So the cyclic system containing 3 atoms including heteroatom, that is known as tricyclic system, tri-membered system. This is known as tri-membered or 3-membered system, 3-membered heterocyclic compounds. Okay, the second one is 4-membered heterocyclic compounds, heterocyclic system with 4 atoms including heteroatom. So next one is, this is 5-membered heterocyclic system. This one is the 6-membered heterocyclic system. This is based upon size of the ring. So this is further classified into next category, that is nature and number of heteroatoms. Now let me discuss about nature of heteroatom. Suppose if it is nitrogen atom, in case of heteroatom is oxygen, in case of heteroatom is sulfur. So based on heteroatom, nature of heteroatom, it is further classified into different heterocyclic system. One is nitrogen containing 3-membered system, nitrogen containing 3-membered heterocyclic system. Next one is oxygen containing 3-membered heterocyclic system. Next one, sulfur containing 3-membered heterocyclic system. Similar to this, the 4-membered system, 4-membered heterocyclic compounds also classified into different categories based on nature of heteroatom. Nitrogen containing 4-membered heterocyclic system. If oxygen is there, oxygen containing 4-membered heterocyclic system. If sulfur is there, sulfur containing 4-membered heterocyclic system. Similar to this, 5-membered and 6-membered also there. Okay. Suppose in case of more than one heteroatoms, based on nature of more than one heteroatoms. So if it is both are nitrogen atoms, one nitrogen is there, another one is oxygen atom. Okay, sorry. Next one is one sulfur and nitrogen atom is there. Okay, based on similar heteroatoms and different heteroatoms. Babu, evaramma adi aaf cheskondi. So this is the classification of heterocyclic compounds. Heterocyclic compounds classification based on size of the ring and nature and number of heteroatoms. According to size of the ring, we can classify into different categories. One is 3-membered system, 3-membered heterocyclic compounds, and 4-membered heterocyclic compounds, 5-membered, 6-membered, 7-membered, so on. Okay. So in case of nature of heterocyclic compounds, instead of heteroatom, we can mention nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur. We can classify it into different categories based on nature of heteroatom. Nitrogen containing 3-membered system, oxygen containing 3-membered, and sulfur containing 3-membered system. So this is the classification of heterocyclic compound. Follow అవుతున్నారమ్మా? బాబు అర్థం అవుతుందా? This introduction course number. What is what తెలియకుండా మనం వెళ్ళలేము అక్కడికి. Okay. Next one, the most important one is Iupac nomenclature. Before that, I will show a slide. ఏమా స్లైడ్స్ ఏమైనా కనపడుతున్నాయా?
Yes, sir.
ఏం కనపడుతుందమ్మా?
Heterocyclic compounds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ఓకే. సో క్లాసిఫికేషన్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి బిడ్డ, కొంత నీట్ గా ఉంది ఇక్కడ. రైట్, క్లియర్ గా వస్తుందమ్మా ఇప్పుడు?
వస్తుంది సార్.
రైట్, ఒకసారి ఇక్కడ చూడండి. సో రైట్, ఇక్కడ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ హెటెరోఆటమ్స్ 3-membered, 4-membered, 5-membered, 6-membered.
సార్ స్క్రీన్ పెద్దగా కాలేదు సార్.
కావట్లేదా?
నో సార్.
ఏం ప్రాబ్లం ఏముందమ్మా?
సార్ స్లైడ్ షేర్ పెట్టండి సార్.
స్లైడ్ షేర్ పెట్టాను నేను ఇక్కడ. ఇప్పుడు రావట్లేదా?
ఓకే సార్, క్యారీ ఆన్ సార్.
స్లైడ్ షేర్ కాలే మీ దగ్గర?
No,
Share
sir.
and but show slide show రావట్లేదు సార్.
స్లైడ్ షో రావట్లేదా? సరే, ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిందా అమ్మా?
నో సార్.
ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా?
నో సార్.
అంతే చిన్నగా కనపడుతుందా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, ఇది రావట్లేదు, టైం వేస్ట్ అవుతుంది బాబు మనకి.
కంటిన్యూ చేయండి సార్, పర్లేదు.
ఓకే బిడ్డ. సో ఇక్కడ based on number of atoms present in the cyclic system, 3-membered and 4-membered 5-membered system, 6-membered, and 7-membered. So this is based on heteroatom. Suppose here nitrogen is there, here oxygen is there, sulfur is there. Based on nature of heteroatom, so heterocyclic compounds further classified into different categories. Okay, so this is about the classification. Next one is okay, right. White board కనబడుతుందా బాబు?
No, sir.
Next one is IUPAC nomenclature.
Sir, not visible, sir.
సార్ వైట్ బోర్డ్ పై రావట్లేదు. క్లాసిఫికేషన్ అండ్ నామినిక్లేచర్ స్లైడ్ ఉంది.
అంతేనా అమ్మా? రైటింగ్ రావట్లేదా?
రైటింగ్ పార్ట్ వస్తుంది కానీ అది బ్లాక్ ఉంది ఆల్రెడీ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, మళ్ళీ దాంట్లో బ్లాక్ తో రాసి క్లారిటీ ఉండదు సార్.
బ్లాక్ ఉందా? నా దగ్గర వైట్ బోర్డ్ ఉంది.
ఇక్కడ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ అండ్ నామినిక్లేచర్ స్లైడ్ ఉంది.
ఇప్పుడమ్మా
నో సార్.
అదే స్లైడా?
అదే
అవును సార్.
ఇప్పుడు చేంజ్ కాలే?
నో సార్.
ప్రాబ్లం ఏంది? ఇప్పుడమ్మా
నో సార్.
ఇప్పుడు స్లైడ్ చేంజ్ అయింది. ఇప్పుడు
అదే వచ్చిందా బ్లూ కలర్ స్లైడ్?
Slide share అయింది సార్.
ఎస్ సార్.
చేంజ్ అయిందా ఇప్పుడు? ఇప్పుడమ్మా
ఎస్ సార్.
వైట్ బోర్డ్ ఉంది ఇప్పుడు?
కంప్లీట్ గా వైట్ బోర్డ్ సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే అమ్మా. సో IUPAC nomenclature. So in case of IUPAC nomenclature, generally the IUPAC nomenclature classified into 3 parts. One is word root. Okay, it is also shown as mentioned as stem. Second one is prefix. Next, third one is suffix. Okay, so word root, prefix, suffix. So in the IUPAC nomenclature for heterocyclic compounds, word root describes the number of atoms, or simply we can say size of the ring. Size of the ring. It describes size of the ring. Okay, size of the ring means the cyclic system, whether it is 3-membered or 4-membered. Okay, it is 5-membered system or 6-membered system. Okay, 5-membered, 6-membered, 3-membered, and 4-membered heterocyclic systems. Okay, it gives information about size of the ring, right? Suppose if it is 3-membered, we can mention ir. 4-membered at. 5-membered system we can mention all. 6-membered in. Okay, similar to this in case of 7-membered system, we can mention ep. Okay, 8-membered system oc up. 9-membered system on on. Next one 10-membered system egg. Okay, so this is about the word root. Okay, so in all of this, the 3-membered, this 5-membered and 6-membered is most important one. Okay, next one prefix. Prefix describes nature of heteroatom. Nature of heteroatom. Okay, whether it is nitrogen, oxygen, or sulfur, or selenium, or tellurium, or okay, silicon, whether it is phosphorus. Okay, suppose the nitrogen is there, you can write as AZA, EZA for nitrogen atom, OXA, oxa for oxygen atom, THA, thia for sulfur atom, phosphor for phosphorus atom, tellura for tellurium, Sila for silicon, Arsa for arsenic. So in this way we can mention prefix for different heteroatoms. Next one, most important one is in case of suffix denotes the degree of unsaturation. Babu, mute చేసుకోండి Babu. So it gives information about whether it is saturated or unsaturated. For example, I can show this is the 5-membered nitrogen containing heterocyclic system. Okay, this one is the nitrogen containing heterocyclic system with the 2 double bond. So this is example for saturated system. This one is unsaturated system. So this unsaturation and saturation, it can mentions the, it can be described by suffix. Okay, first one, word root. Word root gives information about size of the ring. Prefix describes the nature of the heteroatom. Suffix denotes the degree of unsaturation. Okay, so for example, let me discuss. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తామంటమ్మా, సెపరేట్గా రాయకుండా అంతా కలిపేసి రాస్తాం. జనరల్గా నైట్రోజన్ ఉంటే ఎట్లా రాయాలి, నైట్రోజన్ లేకుంటే ఎట్లా రాయాలి, I can mention in the table. Right. ఓకే బాబు, ఆయన కనబడుతుందా మా స్లైడ్స్?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఒకసారి కీన్గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. ఫస్ట్ వన్, సపోజ్ రైట్ 3-membered system. If contains, the ring contains nitrogen atom, how can we write the saturated system? How can we write the unsaturated system? If the heterocyclic compound do not having nitrogen, other than nitrogen atom, it contains other than nitrogen atom, we can write like this nomenclature for unsaturated and saturated systems. Okay, right. So suppose it is 3-membered cyclic system. 3-membered cyclic system means like this, 3-membered cyclic system with the nitrogen atom for this containing
సార్ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్.
So if it is unsaturated, saturated iridine, IR for 3-membered nitrogen atom. బాబు సారీ అమ్మా, ఇక్కడ పవర్ కట్ అయినట్టు అయిపోయింది ఒకేసారి. ఓకే సార్.
భయ్యా జగదీష్ సార్ మిమ్మల్ని హోస్ట్ చేసిన చూడండి.
అదే ఓపెన్ అయింది స్లైడ్. ఇది మూవ్ అయితే లేదేందన్న స్లైడ్.
ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడే షేర్ అవుతుంది, ఇప్పుడే రాలేదు షేరింగ్.
షేరింగ్ వచ్చిందా ఇప్పుడు?
ఇంకా రాలేదన్న, స్క్రీన్ మీద రాలేదు, తిరుగుతుంది.
బాబు కనబడుతుందమ్మా?
లేదు సార్.
స్క్రీన్ మీద ఏం రావట్లేదా?
లేదు సార్.
రావడం లేదు సార్.
స్ట్రీమింగ్ అవుతుంది సార్.
నెట్ ఉందా? నెట్ ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది.
ఓకేనా సార్?
ఓకే.
సో సరే అమ్మా. Suppose the cyclic system with a 3-member. So if it contains nitrogen atom, it is unsaturated, we can write irene. Suppose if it is saturated with the nitrogen atom containing 3-membered system, we can write it as iridium. Suppose if it is other than nitrogen atom, it may be oxygen or sulfur with unsaturation, we can write irene, simple ene, ir ir plus ene. In case of saturated system, for 3-membered, ir for 3-membered, the suffix is ane. So for oxygen, sulfur, silicon, phosphorus, arsenic, whatever it may be, we can write it as like this. Suppose it is 4-membered system. 4-membered means the cyclic system with 4 atoms with the nitrogen plus with unsaturation, we can write 8. Suppose it is nitrogen containing saturated system with 4-membered, that is etidine. So in case of other than nitrogen atom with 4-membered system, if it is oxygen or sulfur, so it is unsaturated, 4-membered unsaturated oxygen containing without nitrogen containing heterocyclic system, we can mention ete, EAT. Suppose it is saturated 4-membered oxygen or sulfur containing, it means without nitrogen atom, we can write it as ethane. Ethane is word root plus suffix. This is the word root plus suffix. Word root plus suffix. Okay, right? Suppose if it is 5-membered system, you can write ol for 5-membered nitrogen containing unsaturated heterocyclic system. Suppose if it is 5-membered nitrogen containing saturated system without double bond, you can write it as olidines. Suppose if it is 6-membered system with nitrogen atom with unsaturation, you can write it as INE. Suppose saturated 6-membered nitrogen containing heterocyclic system, you can mention like ANE. Without nitrogen atom, unsaturation without nitrogen atom, you can write ol, similar to this one. Okay, suppose without nitrogen atom with saturation, you can write olane. Here olidine, here olane. Suppose if it is 6-membered system without nitrogen atom, you can write INE, similar to this one. For unsaturated system, there is no difference between 5-membered nitrogen or without nitrogen containing compounds or 6-membered nitrogen or without nitrogen containing compounds. There is difference between only in case of saturated and unsaturated systems. Suppose if it is without nitrogen containing heterocyclic system with saturation, you can write as ANE. So this is the, suppose 7-membered system, 8-membered, 9-membered and 10-membered system. These are unstable compounds. So in all of these, only the two systems that is 5-membered and 6-membered, these two are most important one according to examination pen. You can mention it. మీరు ఇది వీలైతే పేపర్ పైన రాసుకోండి బాబు. సో ఇది గుర్తు పెట్టుకుంటే మీరు ఏ కాంపౌండ్ ఇచ్చినా రాయడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. జస్ట్ ఈ టూ నోట్ చేసుకోండి. Okay. Shall I continue now?
sir.
Yes, sir.
కంటిన్యూ చేయమంటారమ్మా? నోట్ చేసుకున్నారా?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
ఓకే అమ్మా. రైట్. ఎగ్జామ్లో ఇళ్ళకి ఒక క్వశ్చన్ పడే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. సో మీకు ఏ క్వశ్చన్ ఇచ్చినా కూడా ఇది గుర్తు పెట్టుకున్నట్టయితే 5 మెంబర్ 6 మెంబర్లో ఈజీగా రాయగలుగుతారా యూపీఎస్ నామినిక్లేచర్. ఓకే. ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ IUPAC nomenclature and few. అని కనబడుతుందా అమ్మా? స్లైడ్
Yes,
చేంజ్ అయిందా?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ఓకే. ఓకే అమ్మా. రైట్. నౌ ఓకే. రైట్. Suppose if it is 3-membered system, nitrogen, okay, nitrogen containing 3-membered system, we can write prefix plus suffix. So suffix means word root plus suffix. Okay. So prefix gives information about heteroatom. So for nitrogen we can write aza for 3-membered, nitrogen containing heterocyclic compounds. Next one, suffix is irene, irene, IRINE for 3-membered unsaturated heterocyclic system. If it is saturated heterocyclic 3-membered heterocyclic system, you can write aza for prefix, and suffix is irene, ANE for saturated system, ENE for unsaturated system. So this is prefix, this is about prefix, and this one is suffix. This is prefix and suffix. Then you can delete the letter. You can delete this letter from prefix. You can delete the first letter, that is last letter A, then write AZ. The prefix can add it to suffix IRENE, azerine. So the IUPAC nomenclature for 3-membered nitrogen containing unsaturated heterocyclic system is azerine. First write prefix, then only write suffix. You can delete the last letter in prefix A, then this prefix add it to suffix. Okay. So collectively we can call it as azerine. Azerine is the IUPAC nomenclature for 3-membered nitrogen containing heterocyclic system. How can we write this one? So this is the prefix, this one is suffix. Okay. You can delete this last letter A from prefix AZ, the prefix AZ, IRANE, the prefix add to suffix, that is azerine. Azerine is the IUPAC nomenclature for nitrogen containing 3-membered saturated heterocyclic system. So let me write 5-membered system. Okay. This is the 5-membered system. It means 5 atoms including nitrogen atoms in cyclic system with the unsaturation. Nitrogen valency is 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is 5-membered nitrogen containing unsaturated heterocyclic system. I'll write saturated system. Removal of double bond from compound. So how can you write the nomenclature for this one? This is the pyrrole. Simply we can say pyrrole. This is the pyrrole. Pyrrole is the common nomenclature for this one. What is the IUPAC nomenclature for pyrrole molecule? Please write it. Chat box lo mention చేయండి అమ్మా. 5-membered unsaturated nitrogen containing heterocyclic system. ఏమని మెన్షన్ చేస్తారు చెప్పండి. Azole. Right. Next one, saturated system.
Azolidine. Very good.
So this is azole. Next one is azolidine. Aza plus OLE. Okay. Aza plus OL. So you can delete this letter azole, azole. Azole is the IUPAC nomenclature. Aza, this is prefix. Olden is the suffix. Word root plus suffix. So you can remove this one. Azolidine. Azolidine. Azolidine is the IUPAC nomenclature for this one. How can you write? Sorry. This is the without nitrogen atom, oxygen containing 5-membered unsaturated heterocyclic system. Next one, this one is oxygen containing, okay, saturated 5-membered heterocyclic system. What is the IUPAC nomenclature for this one? Please mention it. Random. Medin rastaru?
Oxole.
OXA, oxa for oxygen. This is the suffix, sorry, prefix. Next, OLE, OLE for 5-membered unsaturated system. Okay, you can remove a letter, the last letter in prefix, then write it, the prefix, add to suffix. This is the OLE. So for this, oxa is the prefix. What is suffix?
Oxalane. Complete. Lane, sir.
OL.
Okay, remove it. Oxalane. Oxalane is the IUPAC nomenclature. So you can write for the work is, this is sulfur. Okay, so how can you write the IUPAC nomenclature for this 5-membered sulfur unsaturated and saturated system? First write prefix,
Thiol.
suffix, thia plus OLE, all. You can remove it. Thiol. Thiol is the IUPAC nomenclature. Thia plus OLANA. Thiolane. Thiolane is the IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, you can write like this. Okay, next one. Suppose the molecule, here one chlorine is there. How can you write the nomenclature? కనబడుతుందా అమ్మా?
2-chloroazole.
2-chloroazole.
Right.
2-chloroazole.
2-chloroazole. Generally, suppose, sorry. Okay. This is the heterocyclic system. For numbering, we can give first priority to heteroatom. So number 1 has given to nitrogen atom or oxygen, sulfur, whatever it may be. Then you can write 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can write like this also. This is the first one. Next one, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is no problem. You can write azole. Azole is the nomenclature. 1-azole. You did not need to mention 1. You can write simply. You can write azole. The first letter is capital letter. Remaining all are small letters. There is no space between letters. Okay. Next one. Suppose if the molecule with a substituent, here a substituent is there, you can write numbering. Start from nitrogen atom, first one. Okay, next one, we have different probabilities, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. According to the anti-clockwise direction, so chlorine gets 5th number. So according to clockwise direction, chlorine gets 2nd number. According to lowest number rule, we have priority to use this method. Okay, so you can write, sorry, you can follow this one only. Okay, right. So the lowest number will given to substituent. So we can write azole, as a plus all. So the substituent mentioned before the prefix, this is chloro. Chloro is the substituent. The position of chloro before the substituent. The position of chloro substituent mentioned before the position of substituent. So in IUPAC nomenclature, you can write it as 1 chloro. One hyphen is given here, right here. First one is capital letter chloro. Okay. Next one azo. A deleted, A ZOLE. So this is the IUPAC nomenclature for
2 chloro.
sorry, azole. Okay, sorry, 2 chloro. 2 chloro azole is the IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, suppose we have more than 2 atoms, more than 2 heteroatoms. Sorry, suppose, right. So question itla vachindi anukunte, write the IUPAC nomenclature for given following compound. Suppose this is the heterocyclic system. Write the IUPAC nomenclature for given compound. ఇక్కడ కనపడుతుందా బిడ్డ? పిర్రోల్లో ఒక నైట్రోజన్ యాడ్ అయింది ఇంకా.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, రాయండి అమ్మా. చాట్ బాక్స్ లో మెన్షన్ చేయండి. అందరు ట్రై చేయాలి. Imidazole. Okay, next one. So this is the common nomenclature for that molecule. The question is IUPAC nomenclature. Mahendra Gaud, very good beta, but this is the common nomenclature. Three nitroazole. Okay, 3 nitroazo. Okay, 1,3-diazole. Shabash beta, ever will. Syed. Okay, Nana. So you can mention like this. This is the nitrogen atom. This one is the nitrogen atom. First one, you can start. You can give number from nitrogen atom. The nitrogen with attached with hydrogen atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 nitrogen atoms. So you can mention like this: aza plus ol. Okay. So we have 2 nitrogen atoms. So you can write diaza. You can remove this letter, diazole. Okay. So the position of these 2 nitrogen atoms which are in cyclic system at 1 and 3 position, you can write, you can mention before the prefix. Okay, that is first and third position. So 1,3 dash hyphen, first letter is capital diazole, remaining all are capital letters. Saeed mentioned the space between di and azole. That's not a correct one. So you can write 1,3-diazole like this. Suppose this is the molecule. How can you write for this?
1,2-diazole.
Shabash beta, shabash. 1,2 hyphen di, first letter is capital azole. 1,2 diazole. Suppose I can mention like this.
1, 2,
1,
3,
2,
triazole.
1,
2,
1,
3,
2, 3.
Right.
Right. First
triazole.
letter is capital letter.
Right.
Triazole. Okay, Shivash Bida. Okay, suppose the molecule is like this. Okay. Okay. వీటికి చెప్పండి అమ్మా. Here sulfur is there. The first one. చెప్పండి బిడ్డ.
2 oxazole.
2
3 oxazole.
3 oxazole. Okay. 3 oxa. Okay.
3 thioaxole.
3 thioazole. Okay. Next one. Next one. Next time రాస్తారు.
2-thio-4-nitroazole, sir.
2-thio-4-nitroazole. Okay. So ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలంటే బిడ్డ, so in the heterocyclic system with more than one heteroatoms, if more than one heteroatoms in cyclic system. So here 2 heteroatoms are there, here also 2 heteroatoms are there, but position is different. Here 3 heteroatoms. So these are the similar heteroatoms. So now we discuss these are the different heteroatoms. Okay, right? Okay, for similar heteroatoms we can mention di, tri, tetra before the prefix. Okay, in case of different heteroatoms, first priority has given to oxygen, then sulfur, then nitrogen atom. This is the order of priority if the heteroatom present in cyclic system. So in this case one nitrogen and oxygen atoms are there, nitrogen and oxygen atom is there. So first priority has given to oxygen, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So I can mention like this. Okay, this is the first priority, 1 2. Nitrogen gets third position, fourth one, fifth one. So first you can write oxa. Okay, next one aza. These are the heteroatoms. Okay, plus OLE, ol. First write oxygen according to priority order, then write nitrogen atom, then suffix, word root and suffix. Okay, so you can delete this one. So first of all, you can mention the position of nitrogen. Position is third position. This is the first position. If you need not to write this first position, you can mention third position before the nitrogen atom. Okay, so you can write like this: oxa 3-azole or 3-oxazole. Okay, 3-oxazole or aza 3-azole. Sorry, oxa 3-azole, oxa 3-azole or 3-oxazole. You can write it 3-oxazole. In case of this molecule, first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. First you write thia, okay, plus aza, plus ol, okay. So the position of nitrogen is 3. 3 is the substituent, thiazole. 3-thiazole is the IUPAC nomenclature. For this, first mention, first give the numbering. The first priority has given to oxygen, that is 1. Okay, this is 2. Sorry, okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so oxa, okay, 2 thia, 4 aza plus O. Okay, oxa 2 thia plus 3 azole. This is the IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, so ఇక్కడ నెంబరింగ్ ఎప్పుడు రాసినా కూడా hyphen before and after you can mention hyphens. 2 like this, 3 like this. The first letter is capital letter, remaining all are small letters. Okay, అర్థమైందమ్మా?
4 azole కదా సార్ అక్కడ?
Sorry, 4 azole. The position of nitrogen is 4 azole. Right. Thank you. Okay, Nama.
సార్ సెకండ్ కాంపౌండ్ లో 3 థయో కాకుండా థయో 3 అజోల్ కదా.
పెట్టవచ్చు థయో 3 azole. ఓకే, ఇట్లా రాసుకోవచ్చు. సపోజ్ 1 ఆక్సా 3 థయా అన్నా కూడా ఇక్కడ రెండే ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఫస్ట్ ప్రియారిటీ సల్ఫర్ పోతుంది కాబట్టి యాజ్ యూజువల్ గా ఫస్ట్ నెంబర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇది థర్డ్ నెంబర్లో సెకండ్ ప్రియారిటీ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ముందు మెన్షన్ చేసిన ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. మీకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఎందుకు అనుకుంటే ఇట్లా మెన్షన్ చేయండి. సపోజ్ వాడు ఎగ్జామ్లో ఇట్లా ఇచ్చింది అనుకోండి, ఇట్లా ఇచ్చినా కూడా కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. ఓకేనామా? ఇట్లా ఇచ్చేసి వాడు ఈ పేరు రాసింది అనుకోండి, ఇది ఉండకపోవచ్చు, అప్పుడు దీన్ని కరెక్ట్ చేసేయండి. ఓకేనా? ఎందుకంటే ఫస్ట్ ప్రియారిటీ మనం చూపించాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. థర్డ్ ప్రియారిటీ మెన్షన్ చేస్తే అది ఎక్కడున్నా కూడా వర్తిస్తుంది. సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ కంపల్సరీ మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే సెకండ్ ప్రియారిటీ, లాస్ట్ ప్రియారిటీ రెండు ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి బిఫోర్ ద హెటరో ఆటమ్ మనం మెన్షన్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా బిడ్డ?
ఓకే సార్.
రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, సపోజ్ రైట్, this is the azole. This one is the azole. Okay, next one here, one phenyl group is there. So ఇక్కడ nomenclature mention చేయండి అమ్మా. దీని ఎట్లా రాస్తారు IUPAC nomenclature?
2 ఫినైల్ అజోల్.
శభాష్ బిడ్డ, శభాష్. 2 phenyl azole. Okay, right. Next one, how can you write IUPAC nomenclature for this molecule? దీనికి ఎట్లా రాస్తారు? సో ఈ రెండు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. సో
బెంజోపిన్ సార్.
అమ్మా,
బెంజోపిన్
కామన్ నామిక్లేచర్ ఇండోల్ అంటాం చూడండి. సో దీని IUPAC రాయండి. IUPAC అంటే ఇక్కడ బెంజిన్ ఈజ్ ద సబ్స్టిట్యూయెంట్. సో బెంజ్ ప్లస్ ఎజా ప్లస్ ఓల్. ఓకే, benzazole is the IUPAC nomenclature. So ఇక్కడ benzene is the substituent. Benzene is the substituent. Okay, right? Suppose the molecule looks like this. So what is the IUPAC nomenclature for this molecule? ఏం లేదు,
Dibenzazole.
Benzazole.
Benzolidine.
Sorry, benzole.
Benzol.
Benzolidine, sir.
Benzazole.
Sir,
Benzazole. Okay. Benzazole. ఇది కరెక్టేనా నేను రాసింది? కరెక్ట్ రాసానమ్మా? నో, ఇక్కడ ఏం లేదు. ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ ఇస్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్. డై రిమైనింగ్ బెంజ్ అజోల్. ఇప్పుడు కరెక్ట్ రాసానా? నో,
స్పేస్ ఇచ్చారు.
బెంజ్ అజోల్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ స్పేస్ ఉండద్దు, ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ స్మార్ట్ ఉండద్దు. ఓకేనా బిడ్డ? ఈ రకంగా మీరు మెన్షన్ చేయండి. ఏది ఇచ్చినా కూడా రాయవచ్చు. ఓకే, ఆ 5-6 మెంబర్డ్ రింగ్ మాత్రం పర్ఫెక్ట్ గుర్తు పెట్టుకోండి. నేను మెన్షన్ చేయమన్నది అది ఉంటే మీరు ఏదైనా కూడా రాయడానికి అవకాశం. రైట్? ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ IUPAC nomenclature. Next one is ఏం కనబడుతుందమ్మా స్క్రీన్ పైన?
వైట్ బోర్డ్.
వైట్ బోర్డ్ కనబడుతుంది. ఓకే, నేను కొన్ని స్ట్రక్చర్లు ఇస్తాను, మీరు ఒక 2 minutes చెప్పండి నాకు. ఫస్ట్ వన్, ఓకే, ఇవి రాయండి అమ్మా. మరి రాస్తున్నారా? ఫస్ట్ వన్ చెప్పండి, చాట్ బాక్స్ లో రాయండి అమ్మా. ఫస్ట్ వన్ nomenclature.
3 bromo 4
Sir,
chloro oxalate.
3
chloro, 4 bromo, oxolin.
ఓకే, 3 bromo 3 chloro. 3 chloro కాదు బిడ్డ,
3 bromo
ఇక్కడ
4
ఏం చేయాలంటే ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలంటే ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ వన్ has given to oxygen atom. Okay, next one chlorine and bromine, 2 substituents are there. So first priority has given to bromine atom because atomic weight is more. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. So you can write in the alphabetical order. In the alphabetical order, bromo, you can write bromo.
3 bromo
And chloro. The first letter is bromo, This one is chloro. So first preference has given to bromo. So the position of bromo is 3. 3 bromo
3 bromo
plus 4 hyphen is ఇక్కడ హైఫన్ రావాలి బిడ్డ. మళ్ళీ 4 వెనక ముందు 2 సార్లు రావాలి. 4 chloro oxole chloroxole. Okay, this is the IUPAC nomenclature. Next one, this one, second one,
oxo-3-azole.
oxa-3-azole. Shabash. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. oxa-3-azole. oxa-3-azole. Okay. Next one.
3-methyl-azine.
3-methyl-azine.
Azine. అమ్మా
3-methyl.
కాదు బాబు, పిరిడిన్.
Methyl 3 pyridine,
సో
sir.
పిరిడిన్ అన్నది పిరిడిన్ కామన్ నామెన్క్లేచర్. పిరిడిన్ కామన్ నామెన్క్లేచర్. IUPAC అన్నప్పుడు aza ప్రిఫిక్స్ IN. ఓకే, ఇది తీసేయండి, azine. Okay, so this is the substituent. What is the substituent? Methyl. Where is the methyl? 1, 2, 3 position. 3 methyl. So you can write 3 hyphen. The first letter is capital. Remaining all are small letters. Methyl azine. Okay. Clear? Next, దీనికి ఎట్లా రాస్తారు?
2-phenol-azine.
2-phenyl-azine.
2-phenyl-azine, sir.
ఫినైల్. 2-phenyl.
2-phenyl.
నేనేమని చెప్పినాను? బెంజో అని చెప్పాలి.
Benzo.
డైరెక్ట్ అటాచ్ అయి ఉంటే.
Fourth one, sir.
డైరెక్ట్.
Sir, fourth one, sir.
ఓకే. దిస్ ఈస్ 2-phenyl.
2-phenyl.
phenyl-azine. రైట్. ఓకే అమ్మా, చెప్పాల్సి బిడ్డ. దిస్ వన్
1,2-benzo.
Dibenzo.
Dibenzo-azole.
Azine.
Dibenzo-azine.
Dibenzo-azine. ఓకే, దీనికి ఏం రాస్తారు?
2-cyclohexane.
చెప్పాల్సి బిడ్డ. 2 cyclo. C is the capital letter. Cyclohexyl. Oxole. Azole ekkaddo? Oxole. Only oxygen is there. Aza ante, aza means the nucleus consisting with at least one nitrogen atom. Okay, there is no nitrogen atom, only oxygen is there. Therefore we can write oxole. This is the oxole. Oxa plus O. You can delete this one. Okay, you can write OXOLE. Oxole is the IUPAC nomenclature, right? Okay, the substituent is there. Ikkada emundi? Substituent cyclohexyl. So therefore you can write substituent before the prefix. Ikkada em rastam? Cyclohexyl. You can mention the position at second position. 2-cyclohexyl oxole. The IUPAC nomenclature is 2-cyclohexyl oxole. Okay, clear? ఓకేనా? రాయగలుగుతారు ఏదైనా కూడా ఇక?
Okay, sir.
రైట్. నౌ టైమ్ ఈజ్ 7:30. ప్రిపరేషన్ ప్రాపర్టీ చూద్దాం బాబు ఇవాళ. నెక్స్ట్ రోజు పెట్టుకుందాం. ఒప్పుకుందంటే నేను స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను. ఒక 1 hour 1.5 hour లో అయిపోతుంది. 1 hour లో.
8:30కి ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది సార్.
ఇవాళ 8:30కి ఉందా?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే అమ్మా, మీరు సరే ప్రిపేర్ కండి. నేను రేపు ప్రిపరేషన్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో కంపారిటివ్ స్టడీ, మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ వన్, కంపారిటివ్ స్టడీ. ఇప్పుడు మీకు వచ్చేది IUPAC నామెన్క్లేచర్ల నుంచి వస్తాయి క్వశ్చన్స్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ప్రిపరేషన్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ నుంచి, మెయిన్ గా కంపారిటివ్ స్టడీ నుంచి అడుగుతుంటాడు అనమాట. అది నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ఫాలో అవుతున్నారా? అర్థం అవుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
ఇక్కడ ఆఫ్లైన్ మోడ్ కంటే ఆఫ్లైన్ మోడ్ అయితే కొద్దిగా ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఉంటుండే, ఆన్లైన్ మోడ్ కొంత ఇబ్బందిగానే ఉంది. సో ఐ విల్ ట్రై టు బెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ మై లెవెల్. ఓకే, కొంత అయితే ఫాలో అవుతున్నారు కదా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే అమ్మా, లెట్ వి డిస్కస్ ఇన్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.